Okay, so let's get started with this week's weekly spread. I've got May 22nd through 28th. I'm about to start, and it's a little bit different. This is the My version that you can get at lifebywhitney.com, and I've got a whole section of it devoted to my time tracking. So I'm going to make a key according to how I spend these hours of the day. So I have 24 hours a day listed over here. And then I'm going to make the color key of what I spend my time on, just to kind of look at the end of the week on how I'm spending my time and try not to procrastinate and waste my time and all that. I also have a week's best section at the bottom, and then this week and next week to do. And of course I have mood and energy trackers. They're a little different. They go around each day box. So I'm going to do mood around one side with colors, and then I'll do energy around the other side. So you can also download the measurement template on lifebywhitney.com, and these are free. The link is in the info if you're interested. And I start off just like I start off with every single one of them. Put the numbers across the top, so I start with 1 and go all the way to 26, and I just do it by 5s. So it corresponds to these on the file. So when you're transferring, it's a lot easier to look at in between 12 and 13, in between 24, 25, instead of counting it out every single time. So hopefully that's helpful. So let's get started. And it tells you how big the outer boxes are. These are 13, which is halfway through the page on the top 4. 13 by 12. So I'm going to start out with this line down the middle, and I'm only going down to the 24th square, because then for the weekend I'm going to split them up into 3 boxes. And there is a full box around the whole layout, so that's simple enough. In the middle is going to come between 12 and 13, so that's right here. And then in between 9 and 10. In between 17 and 18. Or you can count over from the middle, 4 over and 4 over, because these are going to be 9 wide, these are on both sides, and then 8 in the middle. So I'm going to make the thin, well actually I'm going to go ahead and put the headers in there so I can separate off the mood and energy trackers. You can see how I'm doing it here. Also in the bundle you get the My Lettering version, and it kind of shows you what mine's going to look like at the end. So I'll make little 3 wide boxes in each corner for the title. And then in the bottom corner of the boxes I'm going to put squares for the dates. And I'm only making these 2 wide. Alright, so now I'm going to make the borders around. These are going to be my trackers. And I'm making them 1 space wide. Alright, so that page is pretty much done besides the headers. We'll go ahead and start on this side. It's going to be the time tracker. And the week's best. Going to look something like this. And I'm going to add the color key in here. So we'll go back to the measurement file. Each day is going to be 2 by 2, a little square. And I'm going to start in between 3 and 4. So those are going to be for the headers. I'm just going to put underlines here right now, so maybe later I can make it pretty. I do have one blank space in between each day. And so I'm going to start over here with 12 a.m. and go all the way down to 11 p.m. Get a thicker tip pen. And I will link all the supplies I'm using in the caption and also in the blog post. This is the EK Tools journaling pen, so it's the 0.65 millimeters wide. And I'm just gonna use a thin, really, this is the Micron 0.005, real thin lines for these outlines. So the next section I'm going to do is the week's best section. Put it down here, and of course you can change this up to whatever you want to track, but this is the typical stuff that I track. You see I have 6 here, 6 things I'm tracking, so I'm going to start. There is a line at the bottom, and you can tell it starts on this first Monday column, and it's 2 spaces down from it. And it's 7 across, so it goes all the way to the Thursday, beginning of Thursday. And then also how I do it is I look and see kind of what's relative. I see there's one in the center of the top one. So that's how I'm going to start this one, and it goes all the way to the middle of Sunday. So it'll stop. And do the same line in between the third one up. So now it's time to put all the headings in. This is the Tombow 373. Very pretty, one of my favorites. This 815 too. I'm gonna do about 6 colors here. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna group them yet. Something related to work and relaxing and blogging. See how I spend my time. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the colors here. All right, and that is it for the May 22nd through 28th. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time.